Sun's setting, so we thought we'd do the right thing here. Cameras, bitches, let's go.
Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. G'day, this is Slim.
This is the hungoverest I've ever sailed.
This is the calm, this is Chili, and I'm Soph. We've just hopped from Great Keppel Island over to Yabun for a much needed supply run. So join us now. Thank you.
I thought this marina looked really nice. We were like, this place is absolutely lush when we rocked up. And as we're walking up to go check in, these two legends just offered us a lift into town. So we're like, all right, let's quickly go check in. And then we'll jump in the car with these lads, get a lift into town. As soon as we rock up to check in, they're like, dude, we got a courtesy car. So we got an old Camry. And I was really excited to drive, but Soph has to because she gave me a license and I'm not allowed to on mop it.
Buckle up, kids. Oh, I don't fit in here with my hat.
Right, this marina. Oh. This marina has a really.
At the roundabout, take the second exit onto Vinnie Jones Memorial Drive.
A really nice restaurant and comes with a free like 2000s Camry to drive around. The aircon actually works. Oh, we were like, we gotta go do supplies. We need diesel, we need petrol, we need to do a massive supermarket shop. And we were like, oh god, here comes a day of walking and Ubers and lugging. Camry's even got aircon. It's beautiful. $50 for the night, $50 and a free car. We're all good and stocked up for another ages of sailing. Hey, Sinead?
Literally don't know how we would have got this back.
Got our trolleys full. How beautiful is this rock. Let's get some petrol. Last stop before we head back out to sea. An angle on it. Fill up your jerry can.
We're off, heading back to Great Keppel Island. Stopped. Karma's about to sink because she's got so much stuff on her. Probably because the ongoing leak we have as well. That's the best rock I've ever seen. It's a good marina. We've got a car. We've got a construction site. The space in the marina is just so big. Like your berth is just like, it's good.
And it was cheap.
Super cheap.
Well, we picked a day for it. Sea's a bit grumpy. Oh, what? I met these blokes last night. I've always wanted to go on a fancy powerboat. They had this massive, huge Riviera, and I drank too much scotch. So, this is one way to shake off the hangover. Pretty windy. We've got a really crappy angle on it though, so we're gonna have to tack. So, we've got a reef in the main, and like half the heady out. And we're still going alright. I think we're doing like 6. Sort of feels like we're doing a scenic coastal tour. It's like zigzagging up and down the coast at the moment. At one stage I think we were going backwards.
Pretty sure we're going backwards. Simon's just got his first taste of windward sailing.
Yeah.
The joys. Been about 5 nautical miles away for an hour now. Still 5 nautical miles away. It's really, really not that far, but I can imagine it's probably going to be another 3 hours to get there. Just trying to head a little bit more south so we can get a little bit of a better angle towards the island. We're finally hitting our course. Oh my gosh, I'm so out of breath because we just tacked and had to pull the heady in. That was so hard. That was probably like the biggest workout I've done in weeks. And we just both realised that we've been sailing way too easy and this is what sailing normally is. We're basically like heading straight into the anchorage now, which is, oh, thank God. We should be making some ground now.
This is the hungoverest I've ever sailed.
So we've made it in. A bit low in here, but it's alright. It's a lot better than out there. But we just stepped downstairs. Ah, shit is everywhere. We're back in Fisherman's Bay on the west side of Great Keppel Island. It's starting to get really rolly in here. There's a strong southeasterly that we had yesterday, and it's pretty strong today as well. It gets to a point where you just had enough and get off the boat.
Being pretty scrupulous on our water rationing, so what are you doing?
Resorting to washing the dishes with salt water in a bucket.
Yeah. I think dishes is probably what we use most of our water on.
We're heading to the north side of the island, get out of this roll. Another yacht that was anchored here have just gone around there and they let us know that it's a lot more calm, so that's what we're going to go do. Thought we were going to go to the north side of the island, but I don't think we are. It's just literally the next bay around from where we're just anchored. It looks really shallow, very shallow.
Definitely looks shallow.
1, 1.8 underneath the keel. Probably the shallowest we've ever been.
Definitely, other than when we hit the bottom in the sandy straits. But definitely the shallowest we've ever intentionally been in. Sophie horse beak over here. Soph's always, every time she puts the sunscreen on, she ends up with horse beak. Now rub it in. Every time.
We're gonna go for a little explore around the headland, and I think there's like, I saw on a map, a little lookout, so it could be nice to get up to there. Yeah, get a little bit of a view on it, you know? You can see 3 boats there, someone, after that to Popeye, and after that is Nipama. Beautiful.
Tomorrow
We'll go there.
Yeah. It's 2:34, but my clock's 3 minutes fast, bringing us in at around 2:31. Keeps me on time. Got my watch set on Byron Bay time, so we're actually always pretty punctual when we do stuff. 3 minutes fast. You'll always get there 1 minute early.
Hot tip of the day. Thank you very much. There you go. First look out. Oh, it looks like a luau. You scared the bejeebers out of me. I thought he was a snake, but he's just a ball-legged reptile. You right there? Do you need a hand or anything? No, you're sweet. Are we lost yet?
No, we're not lost.
I think we're a little bit lost.
This is where the island keeps the stuff the island doesn't want you to see, I reckon.
Lack of signage here seems to be a big problem. We've walked the wrong way twice now. Now we're walking back past the dead lizard. We'll say hey to him just to see if he's alright. We're always walking around like headless goose chickens, but we're cutting it close with the happy hour. Yeah, you're right, mate. He said he's pretty alright, so I guess he'll be alright. He'll feed a couple of slides tonight. Oh god, we almost just missed all these signs and kept on walking that way. But we're going this way. It.
I always get dinghy anxiety because you pull it up and you're like tired, you're like, oh, that'll be good enough, and then as you're walking back you're like, tide's been coming up though, was it good enough, should I have pulled it a little bit more? As always, the anxiety was a bit of a waste of good worry. Plenty of room on the dingus.
Had a little bit more time, didn't we?
A little bit more time. I'm just like power walking, I'm like, dinghy, I'm going to be swimming. I can't help it. Once we get a dinghy anchor,
all your worries will go away.
Well, then I'll just start worrying about something else.
What just happened?
That rock just caught me off guard. You guys might think we're on our way back from happy hour after that one, but we're actually going to it.
Yeah.
When you were like...
I had someone. Really? What's that like? Always a couple more bevies than we expected happy hour, so then we come back and we're like, food. What can we eat? Luckily, I actually made spinach and cheese rolls last night, and we're gonna eat that. There's a recipe in one of these videos around here. Maybe I'll link it down if you're really that interested. Anyway, we'll see you tomorrow. We're gonna move again. Starts at a new place, so don't you be going anywhere.
We've been playing musical chairs with the wind for like 3 days now. So this morning we're up and at it. We're gonna move around the corner again to that little anchorage we saw yesterday. Rock's just below the surface there. What's that? Thought we'd show you my foot for a change.
This is Simon's foot. This is my foot.
How broken is that?
Now you know the difference of the foot shots. My foot's way more elegant. Simon has hobbit feet. Big hobbit foot. With a fleet.
Bit of a fleet on it.
Bit of a fleet flocking in.
Home sweet home changes every day. Nah, this spot's great. Still windy. The hill between the wind and us is slightly bigger here though, so we're still windy, but less windy.
We're being absolutely dwarfed by this thing.
Because we're in Queensland, we get mangoes, hey! But this is going to be like a month behind, so you guys probably all have mangoes now too. Nothing special. This one's got a bruise on it.
We are sort of unsure whether our VHF works like well or at all, really. Our friends on Popeye, David and Maddie, have just said they're on channel 9 and for us to try and give them a call and see if they can hear us. So that's what we're doing right now.
Popeye, Popeye, Popeye. Nothing.
Okay, Popeye, how you going, Simon?
Hey!
Was that all clear? Over?
Yeah, mate, you're smashing through loud and clear. I was anchored over just in front of the creek there, and that guy anchored right on my bow. Bugger, so we had to pull the anchor up and we moved, and when we got the anchor off the bow, it was almost hanging into his dinghy.
You haven't had the best luck lately. That was our mates over on Popeye. Had a few too many beers on a couple times with him now, it's good.
We're gonna go get out of the winds, ashore.
What are you guys up to? We're going to the beach. Apparently there's some old sailors camp thing here or something. I don't know about that, but I can see a beached boat and that'll be fun to check out.
swear, Keppel's gotta be like the most rustic island I've been to in a long time. It's a pretty cool place. It's beautiful. Gosh. Maybe we should start our own salt harvesting business, babe.
Sprinkle that on our fish.
Does it taste good?
Yeah, like really fresh. So it's fresh and so clean.
The sand is so hard. Oh, my poor little darling feet. So this is like a little setup some people have made for the yachties. Yachty specific little campsite where you can hang out.
Heard about this from the other yachties. There's a drum there. Apparently there used to be an old sail or something from a boat that would collect it, and if anyone was desperate for water. Thankfully we're okay for water at the moment because that drum's empty and there's no sail collecting rainwater. Oh, the Diablo.
Should we go check out that other tree that we were talking about before, babe?
Yeah, but I found a Diablo. One sec.
Oh, maybe we'll stay here for a couple more years. Give us a whirl then.
Either.
It just doesn't want to... Have you got it? Is it doing it?
Yeah, but look, it's got a bungle here. Stop bunging out to one side, you bungle fish.
Oh my god! That was so close to me. Also, old mate of the camp said that there is like a tree that's full of mooring balls and has a swing on it. So yes, of course, need to go check that out. Because apparently there's a way that you have to swing on the swing. And he said that you need an
IQ 90 because you need to like be
intelligent to swing on the swing
have
properly.
half a wit.
So anyway, we're gonna try and do that. See how smart we are. How cool is this?
Panic time.
Oh my god, it's like a playground for yachties.
Oh, is it? I'm petrified of heights.
Oh, true. Why do we always send you up first? I'll go, come back down.
You go up, and if it doesn't break, then I'll come up.
Oh my god.
Does she trust it?
I don't know. It's a bit dodgy. It's sort of like hanging on by a thread, I'd say. A couple of threads. Oh, you can feel the trees when they move in the breeze.
No.
I think it's official. We're moving in. Hey.
Hey. So cool.
It's fairly cool.
Oh, the
intelligent swing. This way.
90 IQ. You just kick your legs out.
Oh, maybe she's understood it more. Who's hungry?
Oh, I'm so hungry.
What'd you get for it?
Tempeh and avo burger roll thing.
The wind out here is ridiculous. It's so windy. Holy moly. Yeah, anyway, it's windy.
Yeah, I just wanted to take off on some barrels.
Here come the rolly waves. Oh!
Far out, it's windy. Holy crap. See these swell lines rolling across it. Oh, there we go for a roll. Look at the roll on that one. That was my attempt at flossing. If you missed it, you missed it. It's gone, unfortunately. What you're not gonna miss is today's big adventure. David and Maddie from Popeye Legends, they've invited us to go for a cruise down the river on high tide. But we're gonna ride the river that you can only use at high tide up to check out an old homestead. It'll be midgy, so we're both wearing long sleeves and the legs deserve some punishment. Is that a coffee? Good idea. You're soaked. It's pretty choppy. Made into a little river entrance here. It's already just chilled out so much. Now hopefully our sun folks out and we can dry off and get about our day. That was so much fun. Back to the old sunball shack.
This is the place I came as a kid and got attacked by geese. Leeks Homestead, built in 1922, was the home of Lizzie Leeks, formerly O'Neill, and Michael O'Neill. Though Michael died not long after settlement in 1923, Lizzie lived permanently at the property for 23 years and became a colourful character of the island. Lizzie and Michael were not the first settlers on the island, but it had been occupied for 4,000 years by the Wapabara people, followed by 50 years of tragic events that unravelled in order to enable white occupation of the island. The homestead was used as a base for sheep farming and now is heritage listed as it is the only remaining physical link between the violent displacement of the Wapabara people for the purpose of farming.
What? Well.
Oh no, there's a big one coming. When we're
Well, that was interesting. There's a fire pit with an old half of a sink and a piece of old fence grating stuff. So you put the fence grate on the fire and then half a sink on top of that, and apparently it works like a pizza oven. So we're gonna make fence grate and sink pizzas. Yeah, so you just really work it then. It's Jamie olive oil, wax some olive, put some olive oil on.
And so has been.
Excuse the engine noise, we're charging the batteries, it's been overcast for a couple of days. Got the official Nakama rolling pin. First jar you find in the cupboard. Did that work? Sun's setting, so we thought we'd do the right thing here. Cameras, bitches, let's go.
Yes, buddy.
Thanks, Robin.
I'm going to smoke in my eyes.
Okay. First time I've ever cooked a pizza, open fire, in a bathtub.
Thank you.
You've noticed that this home is pretty unfriendly.
Absolutely bullshit. Best bathtub pizza I've ever had.
Thanks for watching, guys. Although we'd love to keep island hopping around the reef, cyclone season is coming. And 2020 being what it has been already, we don't want to push our luck. We make the decision to head south for summer.
We're calling it, we're turning around.
Join us next week as we do our first overnighter in Nakama.
Wishing I was tucked away in a cozy bed on stable land right now.
Things don't go to plan.
Nothing really ever goes to plan.
See you then.